So today I'm going to be filming my first ever K-pop haul. It's not really an unboxing because I'm not going to be going through the albums individually and showing what's in the photo books, but I am going to be showing the photo cards if there's a photo card inside. Now, I bought a lot of K-pop this past month because I haven't bought any since February, so I had a lot to catch up on. And I got into some new groups as well, so I have a lot of albums from these new groups in here. I actually have 3 different packages coming from this same website, which is Music Korea. It's not a very popular K-pop website, but I highly recommend people check it out because they package it very securely, and from what I've seen, they seem to have the cheapest prices anywhere. They're even cheaper than K-Town for You, and their shipping is a lot more secure and a lot faster. And plus, if you make an account on the Music Korea website, which most people do if they're going to be buying albums from a site, because usually you'll use the same website more than once, you actually get an even more discounted price just for having an account. So, like I said, highly recommend this website, highly recommend more people check it out. But, like I was saying, I have 3 different packages coming from them, and I bought them all around the same time. So I'm not actually sure which one this is yet. We're going to have to open it up to find out exactly what's inside. So now the package is open and we can kind of see what's inside. This package has 4 different albums in it, and 2 of them are the same one, just different versions. So now we're going to go through and see what we have here. First off, you can probably tell through the package if you're a fan of this group, is one version of 17's Boys B mini album, their second mini album. I just recently got into 17. I avoided getting into them last year when there was all the hype for a lot of reasons, mostly that they were all so young, and I don't know, I don't really like to bias groups that are significantly younger than me. And of course now one of my biases in the group is Vernon, so we see that worked out really well. But whatever, it is what it is. And we also have one of the versions of the new Monsta X album. The other version is right there. And yeah, Monsta X and 17 are the 2 groups that I recently got into thanks to one of my friends. She got me into like a ton of groups this past year. CN Blue is another one that she introduced me to. And I've bought way too many albums because of her. But whatever, it's worth it. But yeah, these are my first Monsta X and 17 albums, and I'm very excited to get into them. We also have VIXX's newest release, the single album Zelos, which the title of that cracked me up because 2 of my favorite boy groups are BAP and VIXX. And so it was funny because VIXX named their album after, well, they didn't name it after BAP's member. His stage name comes from a Greek god, and VIXX named it after the Greek god. But still, we can pretend that they named it after Zelo. So I think we'll start with VIXX first, if I can get into it, because I already have some VIXX albums, and that way I can just add this to my collection. I'm also planning on doing a collection video with all of my K-pop albums once all of the packages I'm waiting on come in the mail. I'm going to be doing hauls for... I'm not sure if I'm going to do every single package because I've got a couple coming in that's just one album, or like that's just merch or goodies, as I think K-pop fans call them. So I might not do a haul on those, but I'm definitely going to do hauls on all 3 of the Music Korea packages because I really like this site and I kind of want to spread the word so more people will know about it because, I mean, who doesn't want cheap albums that are packaged securely, right? The only caveat with that site is if you are going to get the cheapest shipping option, you can usually only get about 3 or 4 albums in a package because they have a weight limit of, I think it's 1.90. I forgot what measurement they used, but that might be how it is for most websites. I just feel like I could cram more albums in one package on other ones, but like I said, in the end it still works out to be cheaper, so... Okay, So now we have Zelos unboxed. And we take the little slip cover off, and there's a cute little heart cover. And let's see whose photo card I got. I got N! Oh, I do like N. He's actually my second bias in the group. My bias is Hyuk. I usually have terrible luck with VIXX photo cards. I almost always get Leo or Ravi. And neither Leo nor Ravi is on my bias list. I need to set up a trades post with all my VIXX cards because, hold on, actually I need to take that out so I can put it in my photo card collection. Because I would like to get mostly Hyuk cards if possible. But I might keep my N because I do like N a lot. And I'm glad that VIXX have kind of switched to doing more of the traditional photo cards now, because they used to would always have it either on the CD or as like a CD-sized insert. And those were ridiculously hard to trade. I think that was how it came. I'll have to look back at the video and make sure. But yeah, so there's VIXX's 5th single album, Zelos. Now we will move on to the 2 Monsta X's. We'll save 17 for last because I have 2 members whose cards I particularly want in there. Monsta X, I don't actually have a bias in Monsta X yet, which is very rare for me. Usually I pick a bias like right off the bat. Like 17, before I even like got into them, I was like, yep, my bias is Jonghan, I think is how you pronounce it. I suck at pronouncing Korean names, so I usually just call him Hani. But the long-haired one. Because I have a thing for guys with long hair, of course. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open both versions of this album. But yeah, why am I talking about 17? I'm supposed to be talking about Monsta X right now. Monsta X, like I said, my friend got me into them late last year. I'd kept hearing the song Hero on like music shows and award show performances when I'd be watching for like BAP or VIXX or FX. And I was like, this is a really good song. But I never really like looked it up or tried to listen to it. I was just content to hear it on the music shows. But then my friend was telling me about this group that she really liked. And I looked them up and I realized they were the same group that did that song. So I listened to some of their other songs, and I watched their series, No Mercy, where the group was created, and I just thought they were pretty awesome. But yeah, this is their 3rd mini album. It comes in 2 versions. I don't remember which one is the lost. Oh, it's on the thing. This is the lost version. This is the found version. And the album's actually called The Clan Part 1 Lost. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a Part 2, if Part 2 will be called Found or not, since they've already used Found for one of these versions. But I guess we will find out. I really liked the video. I thought it was really cool, and the song is awesome too, so I really hope they do a Part 2. Let's see. Whose photo card is this? Is this I Am? Does it say? Yes, this is I Am. He's one of the 2 rappers. Like I said, I don't really have a bias in this group yet, but I do like I Am, so I'm okay with getting his card. I didn't really have a preference for whose card I wanted because, like I said, I don't have a bias yet. Oh, I got Wonho. Wonho is one of the ones that I think might be my bias. I don't know yet. He looks really cute with the blonde hair. So I'm glad I got one of his cards because I really like him with blonde hair. And then we move on to 17. I have the other 2 17 albums, their first mini album and their first full album, coming in one of my other Music Korea packages. Unfortunately, I only bought one version of Boys B and the letter version of Love and Letter. Because right now, I mean, I could have afforded to get both versions, but then I wouldn't have been able to get Monsta X or some of the other albums that I have coming in the mail. So I chose to just get one version for now. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be getting the other versions. I would like to eventually, but as of right now, they're not really a priority because I have other albums that I would like to get just a little bit more. But I'm sure at some point, I will add both albums to my collection because I do really like 17. But I got the hide version of Boys B. It comes in hide and seek versions. And like I said, not doing a full unboxing because I'm sure there's millions of them already, but I do want to see whose photo card I get. Alright, the photo card's in the booklet. Who did I get? Oh my god. I was not expecting to get my bias's photo card. because there are 13 members and the odds of me getting Junghan or Vernon were super, super slim, and I actually got Junghan's card. So I am very, very happy right now because he is my bias. He is basically the reason I finally started looking up 17. So this is a wonderful, wonderful pull. I'm very glad I got this album and that I got this card. Yay! Okay, now that I'm in an awesome mood, we'll move on to the last thing in the package, which is the posters. This is another reason I like ordering from Music Korea, because when you order from K-Town For You, you can get the posters basically for free. They don't charge you any extra, but they do charge you extra shipping. For for Music Korea, you just get the posters for free automatically, unless you tell them you don't want it. They do fold it, though, unless you ask for a poster tube. Normally I would get the poster tube, but lately I'm trying to save money, so I just got them folded. So first we have the poster, one of the two posters for Zelos. You can't really see it very well because I have my camera mounted, so I can't really move it. But we've got Hyuk, my bias, we've got Kin bending down there, Leo, In, Hongbin, and Ravi. They all look very nice, and this will look great on my wall next to my chained up posters once I finally put them up. And then we also, I believe these are the Monsta X posters, because I don't think there were any 17 ones for Boys B. Yeah. We have one Monsta X poster. Oh, you can't see their faces. Let's see, I believe in order it's Juhan, Minhyuk, IM, Shonu, Kihyun, Hyungwon, who I think looks like a turtle. That's not in a bad way. It's like an endearing thing. That's how I learned to remember his face. And then, of course, Wonho with the blonde. And then, I'm not sure if this will be the same poster or different. I didn't really check to see if they had two different versions of the posters. Oh, it is different. Okay, that's cool. So now I have two Monsta X posters as well. Let's see, I am having difficulty telling who's who on this one, so I'm not going to try to name them because I know I will screw up and make serious Monsta X fans mad at me. I'm bad with faces sometimes, okay? But yeah, so that was my first ever K-pop haul. There will be at least 2 more coming up sometime this month, hopefully sometime this week if my stuff ships as soon as, well, if it gets here as soon as it's supposed to, because my second package shipped the same day that this one did, because I ordered them at exactly the same time, and then the other one I bought a few days later, so that will probably come a little bit later in the week. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.